Hi friends, how are you all? Today I'll tell you what kind of results you can expect if your Darakaraka is Venus. Yes friends? Alright. Now this is a concept, Darakaraka concept is there in Gemini astrology. Look at the planet which has the lowest degree in your birth chart. In your D1 chart or Rashi chart, which planet has the lowest degree? That planet is regarded as your Darakaraka. Okay friends? Right. Now, suppose if Venus is your Darakaraka, then what kind of results you can expect? So I'll discuss that today, friends. Do subscribe to this channel if you want consultation. My number is there in the video description. Alright. Now friends, if Venus is your Darakaraka, Darakaraka is the, indicator or is the significator of spouse. Okay. So definitely your spouse, that is your life partner, will have certain qualities which are there or which are associated with the planet Venus. Okay, definitely. Now suppose if your Darakaraka is Venus, then you have to look at the dignity of Venus in your birth chart. If the dignity of Venus is good, then definitely your spouse will have, all the positive things definitely which are associated with Venus. They will be able, they will come out and they will be there in your spouse's personality to a great extent. And those things will, all the positive things with which Venus is associated, like luxury, comfort, wealth, even prosperity, happiness. So all these positive things will also surround your spouse's life, definitely. If Venus is your Darakaraka and if Venus is in good dignity in your birth chart. Now friends, you have to look at the zodiac sign in which Venus is placed, the lord of that sign, how that planet is placed in your birth chart. You have to check all of that. Okay, so that will enable you to understand the dignity of Venus in your birth chart is Darakaraka. Say if in your birth chart Venus is in Cancer and say Venus is in the 11th house, so Venus is the significator of your spouse and Venus is there in the 11th house of your birth chart. 11th house is the house of gains, house of prosperity, social circle. So it is possible that your wife, definitely either your wife is connected, will be somehow, somehow connected to your social circle. It is possible. Or maybe, definitely because Venus is in the 11th house, by wife means your life partner. So whether husband or wife, yeah. So your life partner, depending on the native, whether the native is female or male. So your life partner, if Venus is Darakaraka and if in your birth chart Venus is in the 11th house, so after your marriage you will attain prosperity. That also you can say, because Venus is in the 11th house. So after your marriage you will attain prosperity. Yes, after your marriage, after your spouse comes into your life, your social status will be raised, or you can say that there will be an increase in your income. Definitely you will get better gains from your profession. There will be an increase in your income, your lifestyle will improve. So all these things can happen if Venus is your Darakaraka and if Venus is in the 11th house. It's just an example, because 11th house is the house of gains. Alright friends, it is a Kama Trikona house and it is the house of gains. Alright, so but then Venus should be in good dignity in the chart. It should not be afflicted in the birth chart. Alright, if it is afflicted, say if Venus is with Rahu, then you will get good results after the age of 35 to 40. After the age of 35 to 40 or 42. After that age, when Rahu slowly reduces its effect or lifts its shadow from the planet with which it is closely associated, Rahu slowly removes its shadow. After the age of 35 to 40, the effect gets reduced. Then definitely you will experience the results of Venus. Now, if Venus is the significator of your spouse, and if your spouse is using the energy of Rahu in a positive way, then definitely there is, you may get good results also. I mean, your spouse is somehow connected to any profession which is associated with Rahu, then it will be good, because then Venus has absorbed the energy of Rahu in a positive way. Alright. Now friends, so you have to look at the dignity of Venus. But then if there is Venus-Ketu combination, and Venus is your Darakaraka, Ketu is the planet of detachment. Okay, even separation. So again, there may be some sort of separation with the with some sort of separation with your life partner, because life partner is then with Ketu. So some sort of separation, or either you may get separated physically, or you may live in the same house but you may be emotionally estranged from each other. You may be there may be some emotional distance, some detachment may be there if Ketu is there. Unless the husband and wife, that is both of you, are moving towards a spiritual path. If you are doing some spiritual practice and moving towards a spiritual path, then definitely, especially if Venus and Ketu, if they are together in Pisces, you have to look at the zodiac sign. So if it is in a good zodiac sign and you are following some spiritual practice, your life partner is also doing so, then definitely that negative impact of Ketu can be minimized, because Ketu is connected to spirituality, spiritual devotion. So friends, like that. But definitely if Ketu is in good dignity, Venus Ketu is there, you will definitely, there will be spiritual attachment with your life partner. So there could be any other form of detachment could be there if it is with Ketu. So Venus should not be afflicted. Ideally, it should not be. Especially with Rahu, Ketu, it is considered to be afflicted. Even with Saturn, because if Venus is with Saturn, though Venus and Saturn are friends, but Saturn causes delay, definitely. So Venus is the significator of your spouse, Venus is with Saturn, so there may be, and Saturn can also show obstacles, delay, so all these things. But then again, if Saturn is in good dignity and you have used the energy of Saturn is connected to machinery, technology. So if all these things, Saturn is connected to any kind of investigation also, so even spirituality, then it can be good. Otherwise again, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, they are believed to cause some affliction. Okay friends, alright. So look at the dignity of Venus in the birth chart. Also look at the nakshatra in which Venus is placed. Say Venus is your Darakaraka, okay, the significator of your spouse, and Venus, as I said, is in Cancer. Then Cancer is ruled by Moon. So look at the dignity of Moon. Say if Moon is in the 5th house or 9th house, then it will be very good. Yes, so it is in a trinal house, it is in a Dharma Trikona house. So your marriage will be very auspicious in a way, you can say, or because Venus's dispositor is in the Dharma Trikona house, or you can say that if Venus is your Darakaraka and Venus's dispositor, in this case Venus is in Cancer, so Moon is in the 5th house. Okay, so this can also show that Venus's dispositor is in the 5th house. So your wife also may definitely, your life partner may definitely be even spiritual, because 1, 5, 9, they are the trinal houses, that is the Dharma trine. So definitely your wife or your life partner can be spiritual, because it is in the 5th house or 9th house, Venus's dispositor. So look at the dispositor. Okay, 5th house is also connected to your prosperity, and 5th house is also connected to your fortune, because 5th house is 9th from the 9th house. So after the arrival of your spouse in your life, you can become fortunate. If Venus is dispositor, if Venus is in the 11th house, it's dispositor in the 5th house, that is again very good. I'm just giving you an example. Okay friends, now look at the nakshatra in which Venus is placed. If Venus is in Cancer, then say for example Venus is in Ashlesha Nakshatra. Ashlesha Nakshatra is ruled by Mercury. How is Mercury placed in the chart? Say Mercury is in the 9th house of the chart, then it will be very good. If Mercury is in a good house, either in the Kendra houses 1, 4, 7, 10, or in the Dharma Trikon 1, 5, 9, then it will be considered to be very good. So look at the placement of Mercury in the chart also, because Venus's nakshatra lord is Mercury. It is in Ashlesha Nakshatra, and lord is Mercury. How Mercury is placed in the chart, so that also you have to look at. Then look at the charan also. Each nakshatra has 4 charans or parts. So it is in the nakshatra, which charan of the nakshatra it is there. Is it in the first charan, second, third, or fourth charan? So that will also influence everything. That can influence your spouse. That can influence the way in which you deal with your spouse. Okay. So if your Darakaraka is Venus, then the planet Venus will not only influence the personality, the life, the nature of your spouse, but the planet Venus will also decide how you are going to deal with your spouse, because it is the significator of your spouse. Not only the significator of your spouse, but also the significator of the sort of relationship also which you are going to share with your spouse. So Venus will have a say in that matter as well. Okay friends, so that is why you have to look at all these things. Okay, so if it is in Ashlesha, then in which charan? First, second, third, or fourth? The different charans have different meanings. In the first charan is said to be the Dharma charan. I mean, it is the Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. All the 4 charans. Dharma charan, Artha charan, Kama charan, and Moksha charan. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it is in the first charan of Ashlesha, then maybe and Mercury, and especially if Mercury is in the 9th house, then definitely first charan also can show some desire to some spiritual quest in life, or the desire to establish yourself in life. Your spouse also may have maybe in quest of his or her identity. It is in the first charan of Ashlesha Nakshatra. If it is in the first charan, in quest of his or her identity, and after meeting your spouse, you may also want to definitely establish your identity. So this can also happen. So look at the charan. Now say it is in the second charan of Ashlesha. Second is the Artha charan. So people who have this Ashlesha Nakshatra people, they are usually, especially if the charan is charan number 2, then they are very target. Definitely they will have their target, and they are faithful. People who have Ashlesha Nakshatra, strong Ashlesha Nakshatra, or if Venus is in Ashlesha Nakshatra and Venus is the indicator of your spouse, and then just look at the charan also. So he will be faithful, but then he will also, what should I say, Ashlesha people, they never forget things. Yes, especially Ashlesha charan 2, they will not forget. If some injustice has been done to them, they will not forget. They will neither forget nor forgive, and they will fight back. They can also seek revenge. So all these things will color these things, just because now Venus is your significator of your spouse, and Venus is in this particular nakshatra. So the nakshatra will also definitely influence the personality, definitely, of your spouse. Okay, so second charan. Third charan is again Kama charan, desire. So that charan is when Ashlesha Nakshatra is in third charan, so it will be very passionate in love, definitely very passionate, and very, very devoted to his or her lover. Third charan. Fourth charan, what happens? That the person may be hurt, in love. He or she may be the victim, or he or she may be, what should I say? If Ashlesha 4th charan people, now spouse's significator is Venus, say Venus is the significator of spouse, Venus is in the 4th charan, then Ashlesha 4th charan shows that it may be one case that people have wronged you in the past. You have not attacked anybody, but you have been wronged by others, especially in love, because Venus is also the planet of love. So you have been wronged by others, you have been betrayed by maybe someone in the past. So that may happen with the 4th charan, which is the moksha charan. So like that, it will color the interpretation. So if it is in the 4th charan, Ashlesha Nakshatra 4th charan, so your spouse may not be so revengeful in nature. Your spouse may let go, because it is the charan 4, moksha charan after all. So moksha charan, there the Ashlesha Nakshatra energy is there, but after all charan 4, so your spouse may let go of things. So all the, just see Ashlesha Nakshatra, but because the charan is different, so it is now changing the connotations of that placement of that planet. Now Venus is in that particular nakshatra, in that particular charan. So accordingly, the personality of the spouse will be influenced, and not just the personality of the spouse, but also the way in which you deal with your spouse, or the way in which your spouse will deal with you. So Venus will definitely influence that also, because it is the significator of the spouse and the relationship that your spouse will share with you. Yes, definitely. So Venus will play a very big role, and in that matter. So all these things, friends, you have to check the dignity of Venus, how it is placed and all. Venus is the lord of which houses? Say it is in the 11th house, and it is the lord of the 2nd house and 9th house, for example. Then it will be very good. It is the lord of the 2nd house, the house of wealth, family. Yes. So, and it is sitting in the 11th house. Very good. Yes. And if it is the lord of the, Venus has 2 signs, Libra and Taurus. So which houses it is lording, that also you should see. Say if it is the lord of the 9th house and the 11th, that also very good. That will be very good. You will become fortunate after your marriage. 9th house is the house of fortune. So this is how, friends, you should read. Yeah. And if Venus is your Darakaraka, then definitely you will see that your spouse will definitely have a very strong and powerful Venus in the chart, or Venus will be a very important planet in the chart of your spouse. Venus may be placed in the Dharma Trikona houses, houses 1 or 5 or 9, it may be placed like that. Or Venus can be the lord of the ascendant. Venus may be the ascendant lord or Lagna lord. Okay, that is in the 1st house, either the sign of Taurus or Libra may be there, and Venus may become the ascendant lord. This also can happen. Or Venus will be placed in one of the trinal houses, or maybe in a very important house in the chart. It can be placed. Venus will be a very important, or it may sit in the 1st house itself, or as I said. So like that you have to see, friends. Venus will be a very important planet in your spouse's chart. If Venus is your Darakaraka, if the planet Venus is at the lowest degree in your birth chart. Okay, friends? Alright, so please find out if Venus is your Darakaraka. So you will get to see such results. And all the qualities that are associated with Venus will by default be there. And if Venus is your Darakaraka, you will also desire such a spouse. Means if Venus is your Darakaraka, you will have the desire to get someone who is maybe artistic. If Venus is in more or less good dignity in your birth chart, then you will have the desire to have someone who's artistic, who's creative. Someone who is good looking, maybe someone who loves to enjoy life, who believes in seeking pleasure, enjoyment. Yes, who likes to celebrate life. Such a person is actually signified by Venus. So you will also want such a person to be your life partner. That he should be someone, he or she should be someone, who should know how to enjoy every moment of life, who should celebrate life. You will want such a life partner. It is not just about physical pleasure. People sometimes think that Venus is only about that. Definitely that is one aspect. If Venus is afflicted, especially with Rahu, it may increase that desire for physical pleasure, or it may kind of heighten that, which is again the flip side. But then Rahu, after the age of 35, slowly lifts its shadow, so things will improve, so you don't have to worry. Yes, friends. So so all these qualities, and Venus, as you know, it stands for beauty, cosmetics. Yes, it stands for the beauty industry. It stands also for even even you can say even the world of cinema is also connected to Venus. Why not? Any form of art is connected to Venus. So all these qualities your spouse may definitely have. Any of these qualities maybe associated to one of the fine arts, okay, or he or she may really love to celebrate life, enjoy life. He or she may be a pleasure seeker, may believe in enjoying life, may believe in may really aspire to lead a life of luxury and comfort. He or she may be fashionable, stylish. Why not, if Venus is there? Because Venus is, after all, the personification, or Venus is, you can say, the emblem of beauty. It is the emblem of beauty. So they may love to, they may love perfumes, they may love to decorate things, because Venus is beauty. Yes. So all these things, and if Venus is your Darakaraka, then your life partner may also be somebody, if Venus is in good dignity, especially in Libra, then he or she may be very balanced, may know how to balance things out. Because Venus is also the emblem of balance, harmony, composure, and peace. If Venus is in Pisces, he or she may believe in charity. Definitely. He or she may also definitely, if Venus is in Pisces, Venus gets exalted in Pisces, then he may love to enjoy life in every way, no doubt. But he may also believe in charity, especially with maturity in age, because Pisces, so it is the house of charity also, because Pisces is there originally in the 12th house of charity and spiritual enlightenment and detachment from worldly matters. So definitely he can also be he will be merciful, compassionate, if Venus is in Pisces, he or she. So all these qualities will be there: compassion, mercy. Okay, definitely Venus is in good dignity, and Venus is your Darakaraka. Your wife, your spouse, your life partner will be very compassionate, will be very considerate. His or her heart will go out to the unprivileged. Definitely he or she may go out of his way to help the needy. So friends, all these good things can happen. He or she may have healing ability. He or she may be a very good advisor, consultant. He or she can be a good teacher, a very good healer. He or she may heal other people, because if you have a strong Venus, and if Venus is your Darakaraka, then your spouse may have healing ability even. So all these possibilities can be there, friends, if Venus is your Darakaraka. So friends, that's all for today, and so I think I have not missed out on any important point. So that's all for today, friends, and I hope you liked the session, and do subscribe to the channel, and see you next time with another interesting topic. Take care. Bye.